2020 is looking to be a great year for gaming. Hey guys, it's Cooltrainer Camilo of the Game Pack, and today we'll be looking at some of the most anticipated games of 2020. Just to be clear, we are only talking about games that have a set release date in 2020, and we will not be covering games that have a TBD release date. Before we get started, don't forget to smash that like button down below, and with all that being said, let's jump in. Starting in chronological order, we have Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Moon Studios' sequel to 2015's Ori and the Blind Forest. This Metroidvania is a new adventure that explores the world outside of Nibble, the forest where the first game took place, and will reveal secrets about Ori's true destiny. The sequel is also expected to add quality of life improvements like autosaving and new movement abilities. I am really excited for this one. The environments look so breathtaking and the music sounds amazing. I still need to play Ori and the Blind Forest, but once I do, I will definitely be checking this out. Ori and the Will of the Wisps releases March 11th for Xbox One and PC. Next up, we have Nioh 2, which is actually a prequel to 2017's Nioh, because that makes total sense. Set in the late 1500s of feudal Japan, you play as a rogue mercenary who hunts yokai, supernatural spirits from Japanese folklore. This is a Souls-like, and I'm not a huge fan of those. Don't get me wrong, I love to play challenging game modes, but I don't play a game just because it's challenging. The base game has to do something for me.
Well, let us see how you fare against me.
Answer me, Toshimitsu. Where are the spirit stones?
With all that said, I do know that a lot of people enjoyed the first Nioh game, and I'm happy that it's getting a prequel. Nioh 2 releases March 13th on PS4. And oh boy, we've hit the motherlode. Animal Crossing New Horizons has to be one of my most anticipated games of 2020. You fish, catch bugs, meticulously arrange your furniture, hang out with friends. It's a blast. Also, this time you're taking over a deserted island. There's going to be crafting, a new stamina system. Likely this game will take over your life. It's just so easy to get absorbed into the world of Animal Crossing, until you start forgetting your real life responsibilities, look yourself in the mirror, and ask where it all went wrong. I'm a disgrace. We also just got an Animal Crossing Direct on February 20th that highlighted some of the nuances of deserted island life. We found out that you can pick what hemisphere you live in, so your in-game seasons would match your IRL seasons. This is honestly a small touch that I really love. It acknowledges that there are other parts of the world other than North America, Europe, and Asia. But if there's one thing that I took away from the Animal Crossing Direct, is that you can literally customize anything. Is that a palm tree on a coffee mug? See, in past Animal Crossing games, you were limited by what was randomly available in your town store for inventory. And if you wanted a variation of an item, it was a completely different item that you had to go track down. Now in New Horizons, I can build the bed I want and put the palm trees on myself! But yeah, I am extremely excited for this title, and I think it's going to do amazing things for the series. And we will be able to get our hands on it March 20th for Nintendo Switch. And launching on the same day, we have Doom Eternal, the follow-up to the 2016 reboot of Doom. Doom Eternal is guaranteed to bring more metal demon-crushing fun, including more multiplayer modes such as the ability to play as a demon in another player's single-player campaign.
Against all the evil that hell can conjure, all the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them only you.
I did play some of 2016 Doom, and I'm excited to see how the new game plays. Thing is, I played on Nintendo Switch, and the Nintendo Switch port has been delayed until sometime in 2020. Doom Eternal releases on March 20th for PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Stadia. Next up, we have Persona 5 The Royal. Now this is an enhanced version of 2017's Persona 5 by Atlus. Atlus typically does this with their mainline Persona games. They add new characters, new scenarios, and other content to the game. I'm still playing through the base version of Persona 5, and I am really excited for the Royal. The new party character looks cool, and I'm excited for more palaces. But I want to finish the original before I dive into this one. That's not totally necessary to play Persona 5 The Royal, but P5R isn't guaranteed to be the definitive version. It will likely contain alternate story elements, and I want to be able to compare the two.
I'll be the one to decide what's right for me. I won't ditch everyone else to save my own ass!
Such is the code of the Phantom Thieves.
Persona 5 The Royal releases March 31st for PS4. We have another Resident Evil remake coming our way. Resident Evil 3 Remake is a survival horror game where you play as Jill Valentine and Carlos Oliveira, surviving a zombie apocalypse while on the run from Nemesis.
What the hell? How could this many people be infected?
This city is completely cut off, isolated.
Don't look at me like that, alright? I'm not infected!
The tank controls of the original are being replaced with third-person shooter controls similar to last year's Resident Evil 2 Remake. Oh, thank God. This remake is looking great. I've never played the original, and I loved the Resident Evil 2 Remake. Resident Evil 3 Remake releases on April 3rd for PC, PS4, and Xbox One. The Final Fantasy VII Remake is finally coming out after a slight delay. If you haven't heard of Final Fantasy VII, I don't know what rock you've been living under, but the Cliff Notes version is you play as Cloud Strife, a former Shinra soldier who joins Avalanche, a group whose goal is to stop Shinra from draining the planet's life force. I still can't get over how good this game looks. It's such a massive leap over the original PlayStation's hardware. The games don't even look the same.
I heard you're having second thoughts.
I know we have to think big if we're going to make a difference. But not like this. I feel trapped.
The combat system has also been reworked from turn-based to real-time combat, which I'm really excited to try out. Final Fantasy VII Remake releases on April 10th for PS4. Moving on to May, we have Naughty Dog's The Last of Us Part 2. I loved The Last of Us. The story was amazing and the graphics look fantastic, even on the PS3. Part 2 takes place 5 years after the original, where we catch up with Ellie fighting a mysterious cult in the middle of the apocalypse caused by the cordyceps fungus.
What the hell are you doing here?
You think I'd let you do this on your own?
I'm excited to see more Ellie in the spotlight, see how she's grown up, and how the apocalypse has changed in the past 5 years. The Last of Us Part 2 releases May 29th for PS4. Later on in the year, we have Marvel's Avengers, developed by Crystal Dynamics and published by Square Enix. It's another Avengers game, but this one seems to change the formula with RPG elements and an all-new story. The campaign can be played as a single player or online multiplayer in certain segments, which is pretty cool. There is also some impressive voice talent with actors such as Nolan North, Laura Bailey, and Troy Baker.
Let's make this quick. Secure the bridge. Those weapons can't get into the city.
You set him up. File, knock him down.
Thor, what's your status?
There are humans trapped, and lots of small, angry men with guns.
I think this game looks great if you're big on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's not exactly my cup of tea, but I'm excited to see how it turns out. Marvel's Avengers releases September 4th on PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Stadia. And last on our list today is CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk is a futuristic open-world RPG. You play as a customizable mercenary, V. You select your own backstory, skill sets, and appearance. It takes place in Night City, an American megacity controlled by corporations and overrun with gangs. Oh, and Keanu Reeves is in this one. What more could you ask for?
In 2077, they voted my city the worst place to live in America. Main issues, sky-high rate of violence, and more people living below the poverty line than anywhere else.
I think this game is going to be great. I really like games with diverting paths and customization. There will be a multiplayer component, but that won't be coming until after launch. This game was delayed from an initial release on April 16th, so here's hoping it doesn't get delayed again. Cyberpunk 2077 releases on September 17th for PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Stadia. Let us know in the comments down below what games you are most excited for in 2020, and let us know if you like this video format and would love to see more. Also, don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell to never miss a new Game Pack video. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you next time.